Revan, Dark Lord of the Sith.
Hello and welcome back. So today I wanted to cover Revan's sound font. Now Revan is one of the most popular characters from the Old Republic franchise, and this sound font is from the Old Knights sound font package from Kyberphonic Fonts. This was one of the earliest fonts that he released, simply because I think it's one of the much more in-demand characters. In terms of cosplay, Revan is one of the most popular characters in the flagship Eclipse branch for expanded universe characters of the 501st Legion. So there's a lot of people out there with Revan costumes, and this sound font is designed to cater to that. Now, Revan sound fonts are not a new thing. There have been a lot of them over time. Let me go ahead and play a couple for you here. This is a Revan Redeemed, so for his purple saber. Nope, that's a mute function. There you go. All right.
Smooth. Hello there. Young teen Darth Trek. I came. Smooth Jedi.
There we go. Here is a Revan Fallen for Darth Revan. Alright, so in both of those cases you can see that the Revan sound fonts usually have a darker tendency to them, even the Revan Redeemed. I think the Revan Fallen of those two sound fonts is by far superior because it has more variety, but this is Kyberphonic's take on Revan once more. Alright, so you can hear that it's a very bass-heavy, aggressive-sounding font. The Revan font has some of the same force effects. There's like a little cackle in the background. You heard the first one. Some of the same force effect sound fonts that are shared between some of the other Sith fonts. So there is some overlap there. But the Revan font overall is a lot more of a standard Sith font than a lot of the others. The Scion font sort of sounds like it's got a chainsaw in the back. The Kreia kind of has a crystalline crackle to it. The Nihilus has some Nihilus garble. But the Revan sound font is just sort of, this is baseline core Sith. And that's kind of, I think, what he was going for. Again, it's one of the earlier ones. So a little bit of, the Revan font, I think, is a little bit less complex. But it still has a lot of the richness and a lot of the quotes and everything that make the other fonts in this package so interesting. So if you've got a Revan Saber, this isn't a bad call for a Revan Saber, and you're a whole lot more likely to have use of this font than you would some of the others. Having a Be'ador Saber is, I don't think I've ever seen one. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what Atten Rand's Saber looks like, but Revan Saber, people know what Revan's Saber looks like. It's right up there with Nihilus in terms of a recognizable saber. And if you have one of those sabers from Pox Store, or from Vader's Vault, or from Ultra Sabers, or wherever, the Kyberphonic package has a font that will work with that saber and sort of round it out to sort of complete the effect of making it Revan, down to a whole variety of little voice snippets in here. So that's Revan from the Old Knights package. I believe it's the Prodigal Butcher is the name of the song, or the name of the font that he offers. It's somewhere between the dark side and the light side, so it'll work on either saber. And if this has been of use to you, join me back. We'll look at some more fonts from this package.